Hello everyone's I'm Lady C506. Welcome to my channel. I am here for Real Housewives of Potomac season 3 episode 15. Karen and Giselle, they're steady going at it like they enemies on the street. The front desk people looking like, yes, the ghetto have arrived. I'm like, really? Y'all are on a vacation. Y'all should be enjoying yourself, but y'all over here dogging each other. Like, ain't no way in the world that I be on a vacation and I did not have to pay for in this lovely place. Ain't nowhere in the world I'll be fighting with nobody. I'll pay you this. Okay, we're going on the event. I would act like you're not even there. There's no in the world that I'm gonna be in this beautiful place and I'm gonna be all upset because I'm fighting with you. Just ain't no way. Robin shows up 30 minutes later because of the time difference, and she just, her body just is not adjusting. I was like, everybody was on that same flight. But once Robin gets there, she's like, where everybody at? She's talking about some, well, I tried to tell them to wait for you. No, you said go ahead and go without us. Y'all ain't gotta wait on me and Robin. But that was your plan in the first place. You and Robin was gonna hang out, and then eventually you admitted it. I just wanted to hang out with Robin. I didn't want to go to the oils place and see how essential oils are made. Me personally, I would have loved to see how actual 100% essential oils were made, because I love a good essential oil. So I would love to been there, to see the process that it takes. I would try to do as many things as possible while I was over there on this free vacation. You can get you a chocolate banana crepe anywhere. I know it's something is, you get it in France, but y'all could have did that it later on in the day. How many times you gonna be in France and see how essential oils are made? I don't even care if that's not your dig. I would love to go there. So finally we go to this little perfume place. Now y'all, I love me a good smell good. But I am very sensitive to fragrances. Me and my cousin went inside Bath and Body Works, and I guess it's because I was smelling too many different fragrances. I left with a headache. I felt like I was a bit drunk. I was like, nope. See, I like a not too much of a florally smell. I'm like a light citrus type of person. So they didn't stop at this little perfume place. Lady, she done ran the place for 30 years. She made a little bottle right in front of me, but Giselle was over being shady, see, Karen, this machine only costs $3,000. You could be making this on your living room sofa. I'm like, really? We gonna do that? But okay. But I'm with Karen, she's at the beginning stage of this process. It ain't like you can just go out there, okay, I own a perfume place. You have to know what scents go with what scent. You just can't be throwing everything together and just okay, here's my perfume. You got to get your business plan together. You got to get backers. You got to know what scents go with what scent, and how much of what scent to put in what scent. You know what I'm saying? But Giselle, she just being, I guess, since Karen decided to bring Kendall around certain places, she gonna be extra shady. She was already being shady at the beginning of the season, and how that went. And she showed up at that press conference with no press. Y'all see how that ended. But they sit down and eat, and we go from, I was just asking about your business to be genuine. Well, I was only asking about your business to be genuine. But you was taking the offense, going back and forth to now is, why aren't you wearing your wedding ring? That's a good question. Me, I take my wedding ring off once a day so I can clean my hands real good. Because if you don't, what you done all day and wash hands and did everything else, it's gonna get a little something up under your ring. I was wondering that when I first got my ring. I was like, why is it looking like that? She's like, yeah, you had to take your ring off once a day, cleaning on the inside of the ring, and wash your hair real good and you good. Okay, put it back on. But Karen's she didn't feel like wearing it that day. I was like, okay. But the staff in the back, they was looking like, ooh, y'all catching this tea over here? I was like, yes, they was catching all the tea firsthand. So Ashley over here talking about Ray said he moving to Florida, and it's up to Karen whether she wants to come or not. But I'm like, y'all, where does Ashley get all this information from? Because this information seems true, seeing as how Karen was like, well, Ray wants to move to Florida to retire, but I want to stay in Potomac. I was like, okay, so there's some truths in there, a little sprinkle in there. Saying you want to stay there, and he's saying, well, you can come if you want, but if you don't, I'm still leaving. So I was like, okay, maybe what Ashley's saying makes sense. But Ashley looks like she done had just maybe 1 or 2 drinks. So now she's doing the leaning over like, Karen, you just so full of it. You always lying like a one-legged dog. But, so, I'm going to be messy. Monique, I'm going to throw some mess over here at you and Charisse, and then, I'm going to sit back and watch. So she's like, I'm just noticing you guys were all buddy-buddy. So, how do you feel that, Charisse... Now, I'm going to be paraphrasing a lot. Just know that. How do you feel that your good girlfriend Charisse sitting right there next to you? Y'all been laughing all day. And I'm here to expose everybody because y'all be exposing me. She thought that you was only using her for her contacts and her friends. How do you feel about that? What are you talking about? You told more than one person here. Giselle, you want to back me up on this one? Giselle was like, well, yeah. Are you no longer agreeing with me that you thought she was trying to use you for your friends and contacts? The world wants to know. I was like, okay, now it's going to be on them. So, Monique says that her husband was a football player, so there was no need for her to get the contacts from Charisse. And she didn't get them, and she don't need them. But Charisse was like, then they get on to, why did you bring Kendall around the group? You did this to get back at Giselle. But Monique was like, well, actually, it was Charisse that wanted to bring Kendall around. And Charisse, she couldn't go nowhere else. So she was like, yeah, I did want to bring her around. I was mad at you. She didn't say this, but remember, I'm paraphrasing, I had wanted her. I gave Monique the baton, and she ran with it. I invited Giselle and Kendall to the Harvey Relief, donations, but Giselle didn't show up. Well, she came by and dropped off some stuff and kept it moving, and Kendall didn't show up. So it wasn't as explosive as I thought it was going to be. I wanted to bring some drama between them, but then I realized that maybe, Monique is using me for my contacts, so I kind of pushed away from that. Thought that was a bad idea at the time. I was like, she wanted to start some mess, and she kind of did start some mess. She got Giselle mad at a lot of people because Kendall was coming around. So now Candace, she feels this is the time to bring up Giselle and Monique laughing at her when she was, having a serious moment and just needed, a shoulder to cry on, somebody to listen to. But I'm like, it was the wrong time. That's what we're getting out of it. And they start laughing again. It's just like, oh my goodness, like, y'all just keep on laughing. Y'all don't even like each other, but y'all laughing. But Monique's like, girl, you was over here acting like you famous and you not. But I do apologize. So when Karen sits down with her later on, she has to let her know, look here, I told you before that don't tell these girls all your information, and what did you do? You was telling them all of your information. I know how these girls are. They're vultures. So this is what you need to do. Your approach was off, the timing and everything. Because when you say things, you could be talking about some, yes, I was in pageant, so a lot of people know me. And Chris, he's just a regular everyday man. But what we hear is, oh my goodness, you don't know how many times I've gone through the airport or I'm at the grocery store and like so many people just come up because they recognize me. It's like sometimes I have to just like put on some shades and a different type of wig just so I can leave out my house. And when they come up to me, they're wanting my autographs, but then when they look at Chris, they don't know who he is. See, that's the way, when you're telling the story, that's the way we're taking it. So I'm going to need you to, deal with your approach just a little bit. So this is the things that happened on this episode, because at first I didn't think I was having a thing to talk about. They went to a few places. Giselle was being shaded to Karen like always, but she thinks since they've been friends for so long and they've kind of like hashed that they could do that to each other. I'm like, no, my friends don't do that to me. And we find out that Charisse was behind the whole bringing Kendall into this whole situation to get back at Giselle because something Giselle said over a year ago, and she kind of did that using Monique. So basically she was like the Jennifer from Basketball Wives in the situation. I'm going to give you this tool, and this is a powerful tool, and if you want to go and use this tool, I'm not going to say nothing. But Giselle and Monique, they do sit down later on. But Monique wants to get things off her chest. Like, at first I was inviting Kendall to certain events, but then I realized I wanted to rise above that, and I didn't want to be that person. But Giselle was like, you know, don't try to backpedal now and make it seem like you ain't in on this. You not innocent in all this situation, because you was inviting her several places. You invited this girl to your house, even though I don't know that at this moment. You invited her to your house, and she was spilling all kind of tea about what happened between her and Sherman, and they married a few years ago while he was in the park with certain ladies. I don't know if Giselle knows that, or she found out on the show. I don't know, but she's like, you know, I had my good eye on you. You know, you tried to shoot at me, and I swerved the matrix on you when you missed. But just know that when I come for you, I don't miss. I'm like a ninja in the cuff, ready to rip your face off. Just know that, boo. So that's how the show ended. It was okay episode. We find, you know, we realized that, you know, a lot of people realized that Charisse is not the friend that they thought she was. Mainly Monique was like, oh, so you think I was out here using you. This is what you think of me. Good eye on you. So that was just, if I left anything out, by all means leave a comment or video response. And like I always, I thank my subscribers and the people watching my video. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.